Hey everyone, welcome! Today we're going to unlock something really cool in programming, making our Python scripts actually interactive. We're going to teach our code how to listen and respond to us, turning it from a monologue into a real conversation.
I mean, think about it for a second. Up until now, most of our programs have been a one-way street, right? We write the code, we hit run, and it just does its thing from top to bottom. It's like it's just talking to itself in a room with no one else in it.
So that's what we're here to fix. Our goal is to build a bridge, to go from a static script that just runs on its own to a dynamic application that can actually interact with a real person. Let's teach our code how to listen.
So how do we do it? What's the secret? Well, the key to all of this is a wonderfully simple and crazy powerful tool that's built right into Python, the input function.
Think of the input function like a little messenger for your program. The moment your code calls it, everything just stops. It puts a message up on the screen. For you, we call that a prompt, and then it just waits. It's waiting for you, the user, to type something in and hit that enter key. And whatever you type, it scoops it up and brings it right back into your program.
Let's check out a classic example. Here, we're using input with the prompt, please enter your name. The program will show that, pause, and wait. So if I type Ada and hit enter, the text Ada gets saved into that name variable. Then, the very next line can use it to print a personalized greeting. It's so simple, but it's the beginning of everything.
Okay, so input seems super easy, right? And it is. But there's a catch, a really crucial detail that you absolutely need to know. Getting this right will save you from so many common headaches down the road.
And here it is. This is the golden rule of input. You got to burn this into your brain. It doesn't matter if the user types their name, the number 42, or the value of pi. The input function sees everything as just text. It always gives you back a string.
So let's really see what's happening under the hood. The user might type the number 25, and they're thinking, great, I gave it a number. But nope. What Python actually gets is the string 25. It sees the character 2 next to the character 5. Same thing for 3.14. To Python, it's just a sequence of characters inside quotes.
So why is this such a big deal? Well, this is why. If you try to add the string 5 to the string 5, Python doesn't pull out a calculator. It does something called concatenation. It just smooshes the text together, so you get the string 55. Definitely not what you want if you're building a calculator. To get the real answer, 10, we first have to tell Python to treat those strings as actual numbers.
And that leads us to the obvious question, right? How do we translate that text from the user into a number that Python can actually do math with? Well, lucky for us, Python has the perfect tools for the job.
Say hello to your new best friends, int and float. These guys are your translation toolkit. They are the bridge from the world of strings to the world of numbers. Int will take a string, like 25, and turn it into the actual whole number 25. And float does the same for numbers with decimals, turning 3.14 into the number 3.14.
Okay, so now we know how to get text from the user and how to convert it to numbers when we need to. Now let's talk about playing with the text itself. This is where you can start to get really creative.
You've got two main operators for strings. We've already seen the plus sign, which just joins or concatenates strings together, but the asterisk, the little star symbol, that's for repetition. You can take a string like a hyphen and multiply it by 20 to create a quick visual separator line. Pretty neat, huh?
And just when you thought that was cool, it gets even better. Strings in Python are kind of like superheroes. They come with all these built-in superpowers. In programming, we call these methods.
Here are 3 of the most useful ones. Uppercase and lowercase are great for making sure text is consistent before you compare it. But strip, oh man, strip is an absolute lifesaver. Users are always accidentally adding extra spaces before or after their input. Strip just shaves all that messy white space right off, preventing tons of subtle bugs. Trust me, you'll use this one all the time. All right, enough talk. Theory is one thing, but let's actually build something. We're going to pull together everything we've just learned. Getting input, translating it, and displaying a result, and we're going to build a simple but super practical little program, an age calculator.
Let's walk through this. Step 1, we use input to ask for the current year. Step 2, we do the same for the birth year. Now, remember at this point, they're both just strings, just text. Step 3 is the magic translation. We use int to convert both of those strings into real, actual numbers we can do math with.
So now, in step 4, we can just do a simple subtraction to find the age. Easy. But, and here's the final piece of the puzzle, for step 5, to print out that nice sentence, we have to turn our calculated age back into a string using string. See that full circle? We went from string to number for the math, and then back to a string for the output.
And just like that, you've done it. That's your first truly interactive program. This is a massive leap forward. Your code is no longer just talking to itself in a void. It's having a real conversation. This is the foundation of almost every useful app out there.
So here's what I want you to take away from this. With just one simple function, input, and a couple of handy translator tools like int and float, you've unlocked a whole new dimension of programming. The question is no longer just what can I tell the computer to do, but what can I build that listens? So, what are you going to build first?